Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my analysis, or rather commentary, on the new sort of gameplay trailer. It's basically the first 5 minutes of the BioShock Infinite game. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy and make sure to watch till the end. So the game starts off at the coast of Maine in 1912. And the opening for me is very similar to BioShock, because you crash with the plane in the ocean and then you find the city of Rapture. Well, here you're in a boat, again in the ocean. Here you get a little box, and in it there's a gun and your objectives of what you have to do. So it is a little bit like you're like a hired contractor or like somebody who has to commit a murder. But from what I read, you have to protect somebody, a person. So you're more of like a bodyguard. So in here we see the gun. There's also a code which will be used on a door later on. A key. Something that says New York, a picture of his beloved one. The interaction between these two people is pretty funny. You should definitely listen to it. So we approach some sort of pier. This is not the location where the game will be, by the way. This is just the opening scene and basically the first few minutes, but this is not Colombia where the game will take place. So as we see, when he climbs the ladder, he presses X. So this is the Xbox 360 version. So it is not the best graphics there is right now, because PC will definitely have higher graphics. So he's wondering if somebody's meeting him here, because he's rather clueless. And then people say, well, I hope for you somebody meets here. So we head into this tower. And there we find some pretty messed up stuff. It says we head in, we see a quote, like a little letter. It says, bring us a girl and wipe away the debt. This is your last chance. So this is probably the girl we're going to have to protect later on in the game. Here we see the reflection of the protagonist, which is a pretty cool addition. And one of the codes that are inside this building. So as we head up here, we try to find the guy that we need to interact with, but he's not here. Some nice music playing in the background. Very messy in our code. A bloody hand on the wall, this is not good. Everything's broken, and there. This is pretty messed up. Don't disappoint us, says a note. The guy's probably tortured, then murdered. The game really starts on a good note. As we head to the top of the tower, we find a door that we have to open. You see different bells, so you have to use a code that was in the box. So 1 time scroll, 2 times a key, and 2 times a sword. And then suddenly this, it feels like aliens are attacking or something. This is really weird. I had a really weird feeling when watching this. I mean, it's more science fiction than ever right now. So the door opens, and then there's suddenly a chair. I wouldn't trust this, but of course, you have to go in there, because the game's told you to do that. So the protagonist sits down in the chair, and then this happens. He's stuck. It's weird that he can turn his head like completely around, like 360. I don't think I'm able to do that. But then again, it's a video game. So it transforms to a rocket and he drops his gun down, which is definitely not good. This possibly hints to the fact that you have to do your first few kills and missions unarmed. And there. The rocket launches. And that were the first few minutes. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay, guys. Make sure to subscribe if you want to stay up to date for more BioShock Infinite news. And thanks again for watching. By the way, like the video if you thought this trailer or this gameplay was pretty good.